All right, getting started here in just a second. It has been a little bit too long since my last stream, Let's Play stream. Let's just say the last couple of 3 weeks or so have been uh, pretty crazy with coming around the Thanksgiving holiday. Um, just a lot of different events between family, my own family, between sicknesses and events, and it's just been It's been a ride. I'll just say that it's been events from the week before and the week after the week of Thanksgiving. Just give me 1 second. I'm booting up the game, and I will get the screen turned over here in just 1 second. But yeah, it's definitely been too long. I've been so busy with the holidays. This usually the end of every year. I end up getting so busy with not just work but family life events, um, with whether it's illness or just events itself and going on. This time of the year, it just kind of really gets filled up and blocked out with all sorts of just different activities, and it's just been, well, a little bit on the exasperating side for the last couple of weeks, at least with family. Nothing negative, just a lot of things happening all at once, and just kind of compiled on having to be able to take care of things. But mainly just after one person gets sick, someone else gets sick, that kind of thing. You know, your kids kind of just take turns with that, and you got to deal with that and balance your work and family life. And between, of course, spouses, of course, if you have a spouse that works, then you understand where I'm coming from. So it's just been fun, and I just haven't been able to carve out the time for doing any Let's Plays. And unfortunately, with family coming in and out constantly, last couple of weeks, I haven't even been able to carve out any time for developments either. So it's like I haven't done any kind of even writing developments for my game within the last 3 weeks, which is unfortunate, but that's also kind of a huge factor since I do not have any main investors or publishers, so there's no pressure on that. If I was, for example, actually making a full-time income off of it, it would be my primary job, but it is not my primary job. It is basically a secondary. I would love for it to be the primary, but in order for that to happen, I have to be able to provide for my family and be able to pay the bills and put food on the table through my efforts with game development. It's really my viewpoint on that is I wouldn't mind working for another studio, but there's pros and cons of working for other game development companies, and you really kind of just got to weigh your scales and what specifically you want in this. But just my opinion and just my thought process on this, I have projects of my own that I want to work on and develop, and if I was to go to another studio, I would be working on their projects because I would be coming on as a game developer, and I wouldn't be in a director position. Because coming from my studio, I am a CEO and I am a director of my game, so I can make all of my choices related to my game project. You go to another company, they're going to have you do specifics to whatever they're working on. You may or may not have any input onto their game projects or not. This all depends on who you're working for, how big or how small their company is, and it really just boils down to the fundamentals of their process and their developments. From what I've heard too from studios, I don't have much experience actually myself working with other studios, but I've worked with just different development platforms, especially through websites and other different contracting companies I've worked with. But just the main thing that I see that's most beneficial if a company really wants to progressively grow and build a product off of the consumer and their input. They should also not just listen to the consumer or the player. They should also take in feedback from those that are actually developing the game, uh, because those people are actually, their hands are dirty. They're into the nitty-gritty of the code and all the aspects of animations and graphics and all those aspects with the design process. And they're going to know the game very well. They're going to know which directions that are going to be best to take. And you should, therefore, my opinion, listen to their insights and their inputs, and then be able to factor them in if at all possible. But this could also boil into so many different factors and branches off that I could rant off in. But mainly, I'm kind of thinking like, for example, yeah, it's great to get input and stuff from people, but then it could go into like, creep scope. You could end up getting too many scopes, too many aggressive futures, that kind of thing. But my opinion on that, when it comes to scope creep, it's a good thing, but it doesn't mean that you have to implement it in this current game you're creating. What I do, and I constantly have ideas of brainstorms of, oh, I could do this or how I could do that, and something feature related. I have what's called a design dump document. I'll go in and I'll have certain ideas, and I'll jot down those notes and ideas of whatever features or kind of additions to a game that would be favorable or fun, whether it's a core play loop or just an additional feature that favors a core gameplay loop. Then that way I've jotted it down, I have that memory recorded, excuse me, that idea, that brainstorm recorded, to where I could go back and reference it later, and I can use it in different projects down the road. It's good to have those kind of thought processes. It's really good to stimulate your mind and be able to have those insightful brainstorms of ideas for creations related to game development. But yes, if you do try to continuously keep adding on more features to the core, especially if you're a smaller studio and can't handle that kind of aspect, then your quality can get stretched a little bit thin. And if you understand from a lot of different perspectives of modern day and age games, most people like playing games that are well optimized in performance. They don't like playing things that, for example, that are broken. We seem to be hearing a lot about companies that are doing that are AAA and AA industries. I know, like right now, for example, there's a whole lot of drama going on with Fallout not being optimized with some of their recent updates they've done, which is unfortunate. I'm not interested in playing any of their new updates. I've kind of already played my fair share, I guess, of Fallout 4 at least, anyway, and potentially 76 unless they release some higher-end, larger content. But it's just really important to play test, have a staging environment for testing before you release something to the public. Because whenever you do that and you don't actually go through a test phase and have feedback, then you can end up creating, well, an inefficient product, and then you have a lot of complaints with things not working properly and functioning properly, and then you create a bunch of drama. It's just a kind of a quality quiz and clear kind of a setup, to where you make sure you go through a process of testing and then validating with other users. You can even do this publicly, where you can grab just a few select people to help you be able to test that and then get the feedback from them, and then start looking to the extent of releasing it more publicly. But there's multiple stages you could do with this. But just, I'm kind of ranting and just thinking off on different things development-wise. But I'm so excited to be able to get back in here and actually play today. I'll be playing till about 4:30 p.m. Chicago time. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can stream a little bit more this upcoming week, this next week, because with it getting it's December, so if you're from the States, I mean, there's other people, of course, around the world that also celebrate Christmas, for example. Christmas is coming up this end of this month. My wife will be off for 2 weeks at the end of this month, the last 2 weeks of the month. So we'll be with family for those 2 weeks. So I will not be in my general streaming environment in my office. So for the last 2 weeks of this year, I will not be able to probably stream, period. I just don't see it happening. It's going to be too difficult to bring the equipment with me portably to be able to stream and record. Just with where we're staying at with family, I just don't see how I can set up a safe recording environment to be able to, filter out audio and stuff going on around me with family making noises and that kind of stuff. So for quality assurance on my stream, I probably won't be more than 99%. I will not be streaming the last 2 weeks of this year. So hopefully that's why I'm saying I can stream maybe multiple days in a row next week. I'll have to kind of carve out my schedule and see if I actually can do it every day next week. We'll see. I'm not going to make any promises because I really need to sit down and actually look at the calendar and see what I can actually afford to do. Because there's some other projects around the house that I need to do, which will also kind of go into some other videos that I'd like to do on my channel related to some content and stuff related to, like, for example, the PlayStation 2. I've gotten really back into it. I've forgotten how much of an amazing console it was. And I would like to do some let's plays or maybe some videos on some of my PS2 content and games and stuff. But anyway, I'll get on to more of that later in probably creation of videos. As far as let's plays, at least in this moment, I'm not thinking of anything right now because my focus is I want to finish the Dark Brotherhood, and from the Dark Brotherhood, I believe this is the last faction I'm going to do, and I'm not going to go around doing a bunch of other quests. I may or may not, because there's a few other kind of games I wouldn't mind playing that I have in my library, my Steam library. I wouldn't mind playing Dread Delusion. I've played it through once. I'd like to go through and actually do some Steam achievement hunting on it. But since I've played it through, there's also another game that I have that's called Bloodline that I've seen, and I've actually played a little bit of, but I haven't actually completed. I don't really have to necessarily complete the game, but I would like to run through on at least the main quest and just kind of play it some more. It's a pretty neat little first-person RPG fantasy game. It kind of has a lot of inspiration that kind of comes from some Skyrim and just Elder Scrolls in general, inspiration for their developments. But yeah, that's some kind of ideas I have for my next stream Let's Plays, mainly because if you're following Oblivion, they recently just had an announcement that they're postponing the release. Of course, they're not doing it this year now, which I kind of assumed that around September or August. I was like, man, it's getting really late in the year, and they still haven't, given us a timeline of release. I've even read and heard online, at least, or even back in July, that I took the assumption that they're probably going to be delaying it until the beginning of maybe next year, or even maybe summer next year. But I'm disappointed, but excited and happy at the same time that they did this, because number one reason why is because them delaying indicates to me that they are prioritizing stability, playability, and performance. So they want to polish it out to a really good state that they can release publicly. This is a good kind of this is just a good platform to see a studio take place, because take this for example, it's better to delay and deliver a more polished product than to release a product and then have a bunch of negative aspects and negative feedback because you didn't choose to delay your product and polish that product for those consumers and those players for your product. So it's a good idea to polish off as much as you possibly can. If you can't make that timeline, then you do need to delay. I don't see any reason why it's not okay to let my keyboard disconnected. let your your customer basis know. It's like, hey, I'm going to work on this product more, and the reason why I'm doing this is because we are trying to make this the best possible product we can, to have quality and assurance in mind. That gives you a much better release feedback phase. You can have a much more polished product. You're going to get a lot better reviews and responses and feedback from your product. It's just a very good, really, business concept all around. It doesn't matter whether you're in game development or any kind of other things, whether just products in general. You should always have those concepts in mind. We have a kind of a corporate structure, at least in the States, it feels like. We're always on a time crunch, and here's your deadline, get it to us, and if it's not polished out, who cares, we're going to release it. I feel like, at least me coming from a consumer standpoint, that's what it feels like some of them do. I understand time deadlines and stuff like that, but when you release a crummy product, it's just a crummy product, and you can really make an angry consumer basis off of that. But here, let me see, just one second. See, okay, good. My keyboard is on Bluetooth and it keeps disconnecting. Give me 1 second. We'll actually get started here. I am just rambling on with all sorts of just different things to talk about. I'm just kind of trying to catch up and just rant and chat about just all sorts of just different things that are just kind of on my mind, and just also because of the excitement, I'm ready to get going and playing here some Oblivion. So I'm gonna kind of get myself back on topic, which is Oblivion Remaster. We are going to, and just give me 1 second, I need to take a swig. We are going to continue the Dark Brotherhood quest line, which is actually my least favorite faction, but it's still great. It's a good faction quest line to play. It just happens to be my least. My own personal reasons, just because most of the time whenever I roleplay a character, typically I'm not one to go to a faction that just is focused on assassinations. But anyway, I'm playing Killian Stone. We are a Dark Elf. Birth sign is the Thief. We are a custom class called the Pirate, which is kind of a... the Pirate, which is a custom class. It's kind of a hybrid between a rogue and like wizard class, I would say, because of using some spellcasting elements on top of a lot of rogue elements. With this character, we're level 15. On this character, we have completed the arena, just so I could bring up this character's level to be able to have a little bit better casting abilities and accessibility with more choices, and just having a little bit more wealth built to be able to purchase some spells and stuff to build out this character. But let's see here. And just to kind of give you a little bit of background on Killian Stone, he is just really in it for himself. He's looking to acquire quick wealth and fortune so he can live out his days by kicking back his feet and just living out the rest of his days without any worries. So he's just focusing on building lots of wealth. It doesn't matter what he's going to do to get to his means and his agenda. All right, so let's see here. Let's go back to the quest log. We are on Bad Medicine with the Dark Brotherhood. We need to sneak into Fort Such, find the medicine of the debilitated warlord Roderick, and replace it with the poison bottle Orchestra has given me. If I am detected by any of the mercenaries, or if Roderick is killed in any other manner, my bonus is forfeit. So we really want that bonus. So we just need to basically sneak in, replace basically his medication with something that's obviously gonna kill him. So, and have no one see us. That's our objective, and that's what we're going to do. If we have to redo or attempt a few times, we'll do it. So bear with me as I kind of get acquainted with having playing for the last 3 weeks now. Oh my, I can't believe it's been that long. It's crazy. Fortify strength, my chameleon, which is going to be extremely useful here. And I do remember that it does still mess with meshes on your armor equipment slots. I wonder if they've done any patches. I haven't seen that they've patched it all since the last time I played. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on in here. Start our way in. Not sure. This is kind of interesting. It's not. It must be. Yeah, it's down here. Is there not like a ladder or something? Or a stairway? I don't see a door there. Where am I going? Alright, let's go to the map. Let's see if it's still wonky. Well, there's a door there. Maybe I need to go inside. Ah, yeah, there's like an inner wall here. Ah, and here we are. We'll go ahead and do a quick save right here on the exterior of the door. Cast my chameleon and head on inside and see what we have going on. Alright, successfully entered Fort Such. I must locate Roderick's medicine and replace it with a bottle of poisoned medicine. Continue. And make sure I got the map up. We do. And we'll see how interesting this is going to be. Alright, there's a locked door here. Oh! Hello there.
What's that?
I already got spotted. Wow. That actually sucks. Excuse my language. Oh, man. Just walk in and then there's someone right there. I don't think I have any invisibility potions. I'm kind of surprised he didn't see me right off the bat. But pretty much this is going to be a mission of not killing anything unless there's like beasts or something that's going to come after me. This is going to be literally just a stealth mission. Just going to be probably a little bit of a challenge. But let's go ahead and go back in here. Maybe I can just go to that door to the right off the bat. Can't remember if I restocked on lockpicks or not. I probably did. Sure hope I did. Like I said, it's been a while. I only have 63. Oh boy. All right, hit it the first time. Hit that one the first time too. All right. All right, let's go to the map.
I just don't know. Is the medicine sustaining Roderick's life, or just postponing his death?
Roderick's fever's in check, unlike your tongue. How can you think such things after all he's done for us? For you. Have a little faith.
Faith? Are you telling me we're supposed to rely on the good graces of the divines to keep...
Then what would you propose?
All right. I am just walking blindly here, just trying to navigate my way through, get as close as I can to my objective without being spotted. Alright, so we'll probably transfer here, take his medicine, and let's see here. Did we even get an item that was a quest? Maybe it's over in this miscellaneous stuff. Here we go, Roderick's poison. Alright, I poisoned the medicine, it's been placed in the cabinet. The root medicine removed. The next time Roderick gets treatment, he will die. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak to Orsha to receive my award. I'm gonna go and do a quick save right here real quick. And just kind of try and backtrack the same direction I came in. Let's hope that works. And that no one is going to be in my path to be seen. We'll find out real quick. So far, so good. And here's the door right here. There we go. Yeah. We're out. And not a guard sauce. If you are doing this quest yourself, I would say that direction I just took was an extraordinary route. I didn't even run into one guard that second time. The first time it was immediately after going off to that left is like I found somebody. Yeah, that's interesting. This must be like a back door to like their fortress or something, because it's not even guarded outside, which is kind of strange that they would do that. Let's see here, bad medicine. Let's go ahead and inspect and see where we need to go back to over at Shaden Hall. We'll go ahead and fast travel over there.
Hello. Can I help you?
Just give me 1 second. All right.
I've heard that Hill the Tall knows a lot about alteration, how to cast shields and that sort of thing.
Well, let's go ahead and make our claim on this quest of bad medicine.
What a coward.
I've heard others say the same.
Have
The
you heard any
children
word
are
about the
starving.
other provinces?
Please help.
And we have the well entrance now, which is very convenient. Hello there, Skelly. Ah, there
I
you
am
are.
honored by your presence.
Shiva.
Ah, so you infiltrated Fort Such, remained undetected, and replaced the medicine with the poison I provided. You are truly a master of shadow. It pleases me greatly to offer you this reward and a well-earned bonus. Go now, rest. I'll have another contract ready whenever you are.
I'm ready right now.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting.
All right, now what about this contract?
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Yes, I am. I'm kind of curious about this party.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house, and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Miss Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun.
Have fun.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
So we're going to a party, and we have to destroy them all. Why not go ahead and take a nap while we're here? Only habit I do out of that is because, well, in some of the later Bethesda games, you get a well-rested bonus, which I highly doubt that they even ever had in Oblivion. Well-rested bonus is kind of nice because
I wish to welcome you to
it
the
gives you some
sanctuary, my
plus
newest brother.
perks to being able to, well, most of them, will, from what I remember, just mainly give you an increase in experience. But there could be so much more potentially to that. You could add like an additional percent based for health, for magic casting, stamina, other different aspects you could. Even, I mean, it just depends on if you wanted some kind of a perk system and favored different attributes of being well rested. Because being well rested in real life helps literally every aspect of your life. It makes you be able to focus, be able to do things. It's like an all-around plus. So in a sense, you could almost be like, all of my attributes, all of my health variables, etc., you know, add a certain percentage plus to, because I'm like on my A game because I am well rested. I am ready to go because I have sleep, you know, plenty. It's funny if you could actually do the vice versa. It's like if you sleep too much, then you get a negative aspect to it, because it's also not good to sleep too much. Sleeping little could basically do the same thing. That's more like survival aspects, kind of thinking like some of the stuff that they did in New Vegas, which is kind of neat, but oh my goodness, it's like turns into The Sims where you got to micromanage your character and taking character, which could be fun. Just depends on what you want to reply and how you want to play. But let's go ahead and head over to Skringrad and go check out this party we're supposed to go to.
No time to talk.
So long.
Be seeing you.
All right.
Only asking for a single coin. A coin for an old beggar?
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
All right. Worth my while. I mean, if it's about cash, Killian's all about the cash. AKA gold. All right. Oh, we're already here. Ah, hello there.
So the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
All right. It's time to go mingle. Let's see what he thinks about Gullithur.
I don't mean to gossip, but he is more than a bit strange. However, he's always been tolerated as the town eccentric. Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
Yep. Dark Brotherhood's pretty morbid.
The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? Seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Dovisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
These are some really weird options. So I could basically say nothing and be silent, or be I'm an assassin hired to kill you. My baby's sick and we are so poor. I mean, none of them feel fitting at all. So I'm just gonna say nothing, because it's just, I feel like none of these options really feel like what Killian would say. I guess it would be assumed as a sarcasm if you said that. So, but yeah, I'll just say nothing.
Yes, well, anyway, now that we're all here, I guess we can start looking. I'd wish you good luck, but I wouldn't really mean it.
All right, let's go ahead and find out what she thinks about some of the guests.
The little dark elf? She seems a nice enough girl, but to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind.
And you said that to a dark elf. You're very funny.
That's right. It's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
All right, Nels the Naughty.
He's a Nord. Mead-swilling barbarians. All of them.
Oh wow, you're racist.
From what I gathered, he's a retired soldier. He's been all across the Empire fighting in various campaigns. Goodness, he's handsome.
Okay.
He's young, well-educated, and obviously full of himself. Not much different than any young nobleman, really.
All right.
I have a
So
good
here we all
idea
are.
where that chest might
Certainly
be.
is a nice house.
That gold is as good as mine.
So, Nord, if you find the gold, what will you spend it on?
Can't quite decide where I should look.
Let me guess.
Don't want to
A
break
sleazy
anything,
whore
but the chest
and a
of
nice new
gold could be
battle
hidden
axe.
anywhere.
Hello there.
Right?
I'm gonna open a tavern. Not that I'd welcome your
can't quite
patronage.
decide
no
where I should
pigs
look.
allowed
Don't
inside,
want to break
you see.
anything, but the chest of
You
gold
Legion
could be
types
hidden
tend to...
anywhere.
A tap.
You can call me a barbarian. It's true, and I'm proud of the fact. But you call me
I can't quite
pathetic
decide
again,
where I should
and I'm
look.
going to show you
I don't want
just
to
how
break anything, but the chest of
barbaric
gold
I
could be
am.
hidden anywhere.
With every word you speak, you're just proving me right, Nord. Your kind has contributed nothing to our empire, and never will.
I can't quite
My
decide where I should
kind,
look.
as you like
I
to
don't
call
wanna break
us,
anything, but the
are
chest of
plenty
gold
happy
could be hidden
serving our
anywhere.
own needs, while your useless empire crumbles down around you.
Your words border on treason, Nord, and I will not tolerate them. You will respect the empire. You will respect the memory of our dear emperor.
Bah! Don't get your linens in a bunch. You have no authority in this house or anywhere else. You're not even in the Legion anymore.
Nevertheless, I still serve the empire in my...
I was done with you anyway. I can only talk to an ex-Legion pig for so long before my ears start bleeding. Besides, I need a drink. Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it. Don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
All right.
Dovisi is a sweet young lass. She reminds me of someone I knew. But perhaps we should talk about something else. Kinda stuck up, that one. Right before you got here, I told her the funniest joke about an Argonian maid, and she didn't even crack a smile. Once an Imperial Legion bulldog, always an Imperial Legion bulldog. I've seen his kind before. He cares about laws and regulations, not people. Seems like a nice enough kid. A little too rich for his own good, maybe, but I've met worse. I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
All right. So... the goal is to obviously take them out while no one else is seen whenever it happens. So in order to do that, I have to find people alone. So this actually might work here if you go in somewhere. I want to go ahead and let's see here. I'll use Sufferthorn. There we go. One down. Got a little bit of gold, I'll take that. Lots of just normal items in this house. Let's see if we...
heard? Someone's been murdered. One of us.
Have you heard? Someone's been murdered. One of us.
So, all of them are here.
Are you all right? This murder has us all on edge, I know.
If only I could get some of them to go to some other areas. Just looking around. Corn, pumpkin. Just standard mead. Not much value. All right. Gonna have to see how we can separate them out. Looks like somebody's gone upstairs again. Oh, more people are. Oh, there's one person. There we go. Got another. He's got some more gold on him. Let's go upstairs.
Two of us have
It's
been
not
murdered.
safe to be alone.
One of us
I
is a
certainly
killer,
don't want to be
but
the
who?
third victim.
Two of
Hello
us
there.
have been murdered. One of us is a killer. But who?
Yeah, but who?
Two of us have been murdered. One of us is a killer. But who?
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
Two of us have been murdered. One of us is a killer, but who?
All the same dialogue.
It's not safe to be alone. I certainly don't want to be the third victim.
Well, I don't mind being alone, because it's obvious I know that I'm the assassin, but I'm not going to tell them. Alright, so let's see here. Might maybe sit down in the chair over here by the fire and wait a little bit. And while I'm thinking about it, I almost forgot about the new item I got on my last quest. Let's see here what it was. It was the Deceiver's Finery, Personality and Speechcraft. That's nice. It actually is better than my Speechcrafting doublet. Trying to remember if I even have any boots on this character. I have elven boots. Look awfully silly. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep wearing the shrouded. I'm fine with that. Alright, so let's wait a few minutes. See if they decide to start wandering away from each other. Apparently not. No. They're all in this room now, though. They're just hanging out with each other. Oh. No. They're all probably in the same... Let's see here. Someone's down here. Let's see if it's more than one. No, two of them are. Let's see if I can find that other person. Whoever it may be. That is upstairs. By themselves, which is a shame for them. Alright, got a few more coins on you. Let's go see if the rest of the crew will break up some more. And we can just keep slowly tacking away at all the guests to get our bonus. Alright, perfect. Alright, last one. All the guests are dead and no one knew I was the killer. I must now return to the sanctuary and speak to the Orchiva to receive my reward and bonus. That's exactly what we wanted. And we'll take his chest key. And this must be his. No, guess not. Ah, this was his chest, and he was actually probably going to equip this and come after me because he knew I was the last one. But yeah. It's unfortunate for him. That doesn't look very comfortable. Alright, let's see if you got anything interesting in here. Nothing. I guess these is their rooms that we had. And some of them lock their chests, but not all of them, I guess. That goes downstairs. Ah, there's more equipment here. This was probably his chest, because he's got a Legion equipment. Which I don't need any of. Alright. Now we can just get on out of here. Nobody knows what happened? That's right. And we will carry on and head back to the Dark Brotherhood to receive our reward for whodunit. Okay. I forgot the quest was named this. Whodunit. Oh boy, whoever named this quest was from the south, I guess.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarther, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
Well, he asked me to help him out, basically.
Let me give you some advice. Glarther is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to. You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you, it isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
All right. Let's go head back to, I believe, Shadenhall, yes, and turn in our contract. And we were able to assassinate the party members without anybody knowing what I did. So we get the bonus. Because bonuses are nice.
I don't have time for you.
Nor do I. Goodbye. There's the Skelly again. Oh, here you are.
I wish to welcome you to this sanctuary, my newest brother.
Hello there. Thought you're... Or she...
Well done. Not only did you kill the 5 guests, you acted as an agent of terror and grief. You have earned your reward and bonus, assassin. I lay upon you now the Night Mother's blessing. May she walk with you always and guide your hand as you act in accordance with the 5 tenets.
Alright, so you have anything else for me? Since I completed whodunit?
Greetings once more, assassin. When you're ready, I have a most important contract. One that has been sanctioned by the Black Hand.
I am ready for that contract.
Do you recall the name Adamus Philida? The Imperial Legion best? It's time he joined Sithis in the Void. Think you're up to the task?
Of course.
Adamus Philida has spent his entire career investigating the Dark Brotherhood, interrupting our contracts, killing our family members. We tried to eliminate Philida, of course, but failed on 3 separate occasions. He's a powerful man, and was surrounded by powerful associates. Now the Legion Pig's years of service have come to an end. He has retired. Philida must not be allowed such a victory. His destiny is darker. Philida now resides in Leowin, in the City Watch Barracks, an honored guest of the soldiers there. He is in fact more vulnerable than ever.
Alright, so what do I need to do, Archiva?
The Black Hand has sanctioned the Rose of Sithis. It is a magic arrow, specifically enchanted to kill its target, in this case, Philida. As long as the arrow hits Philida, he will die, but it cannot pierce armor, Shoot while Philida is armored, and the rose will be wasted. Travel to Leowin, track Philida, learn his schedule. Observe when he removes that blasted Legion armor, and then let fly the Rose of Sithis. Kill Philida in any way, rose or not, and the contract is complete. But to receive a bonus, you must go beyond murder. You must send a message. Once Philida is dead, take the very finger from his corpse, the one that bears an Imperial Legion signet ring. Deposit this finger in the desk of Philida's successor, in his office in the prison barracks, in the Imperial City. Do this, and the bonus is yours.
All right. That's kind of morbid, but sure. I'll do that for the bonus.
Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
So we have a special arrow that we're going to have to use to take out this retired Legion officer that has been a thorn in their side. And so it means I am going to have to use a bow. Let's see. I don't even recall if I even have one currently. Ah, yes, I have Shadow Hunt. So we'll use that and the Rose of Sithis. But we have to get it. We have to get him unarmored in order for it to work. Excuse me. All right, and he is in. Did she say Skingrad? No, I think she said maybe somewhere else. Let's see here. I'll check the quest here in just 1 second. All right, permanent retirement, City Watch, and Leowin. Okay. Ah, Leowin. Let's go ahead and fast travel there. We'll find out his routines and go from there. And then once we get him taken out, we'll have to take his finger and plant his finger in his successor of his position of retirement. All right.
Speak.
I guess that's him right there. That's interesting. All right, let's go ahead and check it. All right, so he is actually unarmored right now. That's kind of lucky on my part. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save game real quick. And go to my inventory, equip the Rose and Shadow Hunt. And go ahead and put my Chameleon on. And I'm curious if I can actually hit him without being seen after hitting him. Let's see real quick. If I want to receive the bonus, however, there's one more task I must complete for the wearer's Imperial Agent ring. I should take his finger. The ring is still attached. Put it on the desk. Run in the sector. All right, continue. I think I've already been spotted. Yep. There's his finger. There's that. He's got a bunch of keys. I'll go ahead and take those. And the Rose of Sithis. Why not? Unfortunately, chances are I've just got a bounty. Let's see here. Let's see. 0. Interesting. Oh. Yep. That guard sees me. Let's go ahead and pull up my map. I need to see the quickest way out of here is actually behind me.
Die, damn you!
I think it's gonna be, yeah, this way.
Assault! Assault!
Alright, I've probably gotten a bounty now because I was spotted. Let's see if this is actually going to be the route I want to take. It's another reason why I saved my game. Alright, hit the escape. Go to my character. Yeah, let's see here. Bounty, I only have 40. I think I am going to reload. I'm kind of curious if I actually can hit him without being spotted or just pursued. There's only going to be one way to figure that out. Might be a little smoother if I can actually do that. Let's see here. Go ahead and equip this, Shadow Hunt, Rose of Sithis. I could even use this. But if I get seen at all, oh my, it's game over. But then I can also camouflage myself. Okay, I got him. Let's go back to my arrows. Maybe I can get this other guy before. Actually, I don't even have any arrows. Bummer. All right, got that done. He's already seen me. No. Yeah. That's interesting. I'm kind of curious how, I mean, it's like no matter what, he's gonna see me, pop him or something. Go ahead and go to the inventory. I'm going to try the cowl again. I really wish it would... Oh, he's already back armored up, so I waited too long. I literally think this is probably the only moment he actually isn't wearing his armor, which is kind of weird. Why is he just standing there? Maybe he's supposed to be bathing or something? I don't know. Because he's just standing in the street with no armor on, which is kind of silly. All right, let's go inventory again. Go to my inventory. All right, continue. and hit that escape button. I'm going to go ahead and re-equip my shroud. Put my bow away, equip my sword, and I actually was able to get rid of him. So gonna go ahead and do a quick save real quick here. And see if I can actually get close to him and actually just grab his finger real quick. We'll see if that actually works. Yep, so far so good. Continue. And go ahead and do another quick save here. And we will need to finish out this quest. So it's probably going to require us to go to the Imperial City. Open the map up. Nope, Shaden Hall. Of course. You can basically return and say, hey, I'm done for now. But no, we don't want to do that. We want to go and deliver this, impression. And we're going to go ahead and Imperial City Prison. That's where we're going to have to go. Probably going to have to sneak in somewhere to be able to deliver this finger as a statement from the Dark Brotherhood. So let's go ahead and while I'm thinking about it, and it's a good idea, go to System, Save Game. I'm going to use a new save. And I believe this is going to be trespassing. No, it's not so far. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and walk in here and see if we can just kind of go about our business just to make a little drop off. Someone sees me over there. All right, let's transfer. Finger. There we go. Place the finger in the desk of the successor of the office. I should now return to Chiva and claim my reward bonus. We've actually been here before for the Thieves Guild quest line. We needed to steal some stuff at his desk here. And also, actually doing that, we got a lot of Imperial City keys that we can walk in and out of. We might even have a key to this potentially. I don't know if we do or not. Since it is trespassing, I'm not going to worry about it. But there's a lot of goodies in there that Killian would love to nab to sell. But while we're here in the city, might as well go ahead and sell some stuff. But we're going to head over to the Imperial City Waterfront District. We're going to sell at the Thieves Guild because it is a good vendor location to be able to sell. And I'm surprised it loaded in really well on the Steam Deck. Waterfront District, at least with Oblivion Remaster, can really show the performance issues it can potentially have with their optimization with using Unreal Engine. I think they might have done some improvements with maybe some of their past updates. Granted, I still have a lot of tweaks I've done. I have a video on my channel that kind of goes in more details on that, specific optimizations I've done. Could use lossless scaling. It's on Steam, but I'm choosing to use the in-house scaling. It seems to work a lot better than the external lossless scaling. Just to kind of help up FPS and performance just a little bit. Definitely recommend it. And I'm one of those that actually favors performance over visuals. Just my preference. Because even just if you turn down some of the stuff on Oblivion Remaster, in my opinion, it's still like night and day difference compared to the original Oblivion. I guess the vendor is not here. What time is it? Maybe that's why, the time. Wait a few hours, see if he actually shows up. If he doesn't, I could just go in town and sell. I'd rather sell to one of the thief vendors because they'll buy anything, because I'm not to the place to where in my mercantile I can sell anyone anything. That is nice when you actually get high enough to where you can do that. And he's still sleeping. I don't think it's one of our other thief members. Wait another hour, see if he shows up. I don't even remember what's even in here. Just a door with lockpicks? Okay. I guess this is the door that they use for training purposes. That's funny. I will take lockpicks. I really need to buy some more, actually, from a vendor. I might just go see Ongar in Brotherhood, because he's the easiest one to find. Having the guild here makes it a little bit easier to find the highest end vendor through the Thieves Guild. But I don't really understand his schedule. It was nice being able to have them marked as a quest icon when you're actually in the Thieves Guild. That's kind of helpful.
Good to see you.
There's Armand. Still do not see the other. The actual vendor. I forgot his name. See if he's down here. Nope, don't see him so far. We'll try another hour or two. We'll see here if he actually shows up. And then we'll give up and just go to Ongar. Nope. Alright, well, I guess we're going to Breville. I guess that's just going to be my go-to. I can't really figure out this guy's schedule when he actually comes to the Thieves Guild. I do know he's in town and he'll kind of roam around town. Maybe that's why his schedule's so weird. There's a little bit of lugging. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. If you're following Wayward Realms, the developer, which is Once Lost Games, they actually announced recently that, well, they originally were designing their game in Unreal Engine, just because the community kind of was pressing and giving them feedback that they had concerns with performance and optimizations with using the Unreal Engine. It's encouraged Once Lost Games to completely leave Unreal as a platform for their engine. Makes me kind of wonder what all they're having to do to pivot their change from being Unreal Engine. I'm sure they have a lot of developments that are on top of it, but I guess it's maybe not too much different than what they did basically with Oblivion. So they're basically going to create in-house game engine for their customization and needs for Wayward Realms, which is actually that's pretty awesome. When you're a large enough studio and you have enough funding, that's a completely reasonable and probably best approach, so that you can be able to have your in-house control for your actual product and your product software. There's just, when it comes to game engines, there's so many pros and cons. You really just kind of have to evaluate your pros and cons, what's going to work for you best. I really see, my personal opinion,
Hello.
The mainstream
How
game
goes it?
engines.
Fine, and you?
The mainstream game engines is kind of a great, especially indie platform. If you have smaller studios, smaller budgets, it's good to build off of something that, like for example, Unity or Unreal or Godot, because it gives you something already to work with. You don't have to create things from scratch, because creating things from scratch costs time and money. And when you don't have that as a smaller studio, it's a good idea to build and learn and develop off of something already built to be able to build your products. They both have pros and cons. I would love to someday to have my own in-house engine, but just the expenses alone in it are just not worth it to me right now. Maybe later down the road, I will migrate out of Unity and have an in-house engine. It just depends on how much I grow in my studio and those that I'm working with. If I get a much larger team to work with, and I get people that work with me that are going to be able to have the capabilities of handling an engine-built system, then that'd be great. I'd love that. But that quality control factor needs to be able to be in-house and developed properly and all those kind of checks boxes. But it's just a kind of a pros and cons kind of thing that you really kind of draw out and see what works with you best. There are some big AAA industries that even use, Unreal and Unity, which is perfectly fine. They're great engines, but granted, you are working off of another company that has their own mindsets and developments of what direction they're going to take with their product that you're building off of. So you have to have that in mind and be able to see that what they're designing is going to fit for your agenda in that. Because of course, this kind of also connects to the tire fire with Unity back, a few years ago, where they were having all this weird runtime fee garbage stuff. But thankfully, it's been rectified, and there's a better CEO over at Unity. But anyway, that issue that happened ended up delaying me a lot, like up to 6 months on redrafting what I was going to do, because I mean, if you're going to build something on something you don't understand and it's going to cost you money, it's like you're hesitant on building something on something you don't understand. So there was like a good half a year or more that I was in a point of where I was potentially going to another game engine or building my own. Yeah, it was a hot mess. And thankfully they kind of redacted and had a new CEO, and now everything's kind of back to normal, because I had invested in a lot of knowledge and effort into Unity game engine. So I'd like to stay on that platform if I can. At least for now, anyway. Maybe someday. Hello there.
Stay away!
What in the world is this guy doing?
Look out! You elves are all the same. All flash and no fury. Island is a psychopath and a maniac.
Cast out of the Thieves Guild. Oh, whoops. Alright. Continue. That's interesting. Let's go to load. I do not know why that just happened at all. Let me load this real quick. I mean, why in the world did he just start attacking me out of the blue? And I accidentally hit Ongar, of course, and then they kicked me out of the Thieves Guild. It's funny, because I'm actually the leader of the Thieves Guild, which is kind of funny.
It's you. Hi.
Alright, let's try this again. I do not know at all what in the world that was. Why he just started attacking me out of the blue. Do I have something equipped that makes him want to attack me? I don't know. Maybe because of my Dark Brotherhood outfit? That'd be kind of weird. Alright, let's
Hello there.
Yeah, sure enough.
Look out!
Oh, you want to know what? Grom is actually someone that I dealt with, or I think earlier in the quest line with the Dark Brotherhood. I think he was a guard at a resident here that I actually ended up taking out. And I think apparently his pursuing script has not ended. So in that case, I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to go over to Ongar's residence and just wait for Ongar.
Quickly now.
That's kind of lame and lazy scripting, to be honest. But I mean, we're also talking about a game. This game was designed in the early 2000s, so I think it was released around 2006, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. All right. Anyway, let's wait about 6 hours and see if Ongar will be back here at home, and then we'll do some. Well, get back to what we were originally trying to do, is sell some stuff. I don't see him here yet. It's 12. Let's try and wait another hour, see if he's actually home. He may actually be at the pub at this hour, but maybe Grom won't be there at this hour. Let's check. It's very humorous. I wish that Grom guy would just stay in that residence. All right. We'll do a quick save before heading into the tavern. All right, quick save.
How are you?
No, he is right there.
Better.
I don't want him to see me because then he'll probably attack me. I'm assuming anyway. I don't know why Ongar isn't coming out. Let's go ahead and wait a few more hours. Ongar is still in there, I guess. Let's go ahead and go back to Ongar's residence. My goodness. I'm just trying to use one of my thieves' vendors. And it shouldn't be this complicated. I'm about to have to take a break, though. And he's still not here, fortunately. I'm going to go ahead and wait a few more hours. And I'm going to take a break real quick. I'll be right back. Ah, and so there he is. And I will pause it right here. All right, I'm back. All right, so here's Ongar. Let's go ahead and sell you some of my stuff I picked up over the last
I'm
wee
really
bit.
tired.
Alright, let's barter.
Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
Let's see here. I got an elven battle axe I'd like to get rid of.
I can't make that deal.
Okay.
I'm glad that's done.
If
I
that's,
need a nap.
If that's the case...
Shadow hide you.
Whoop. Wrong button. And then you go straight to bed. That's funny. Let's go ahead and grab that. And I'll equip the Deceiver's Finery.
I'm really tired.
And barter.
Yeah, my favorite customer. What do
Elven
you
battle
got?
axe. Yes.
I think I can move this item for you at that price. Got anything else?
Maybe. Let's see here. Suffer Thorn, 7 and 15. And that one's just straight 15. That drains the opponent's strength. They're both decent. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one.
An excellent bargain.
Get rid of this bronze amulet.
A fine transaction.
Chainmail gauntlets. I don't think I need. Don't think I need this mithril. I think we'll go ahead and get rid of the speechgrass doublet since we have a
That's
nice
more
replacement.
than I'd usually pay.
Ah, see, yeah, we have a bunch of stolen stuff in here too that I forgot about. Go ahead and get rid of this. Another reason why I like coming to the thieves vendors, because I can get rid of this stuff. I don't even remember when I did all this. It's what happens when you go away for 3 weeks and not able to play for a while.
I think I can move
Hang on to the nerd root. No, I think I'll hang on to the poisonous sickness. It does 20 points. That's pretty decent. Might be useful for some kind of a case. I do not want the skooma. I will sell it. Damage Magicka. I don't see a reason to have that. Restore Charisma.
You drive a hard bargain.
Alright. Let's see here. Mastery increased. Negotiating, bargaining, diggering, and haggling. All that means to an end, getting past the best prices. Your goods are now journeyman and mercantile. You can now buy and sell any object to any vendor. I love actually having this perk. It's very nice to be able to sell any object to a vendor. And then I'll, of course, get better items. So in other words, we'll see some wares that they may not normally offer you. That's nice. We will hang on to those because they came in very handy in the past. Damage fatigue, don't really need that. Damage strength, nah. We'll hang on to those. See if there's anything. I don't think I need that.
That's a good deal.
Got lots of keys. Got some soul gems. Okay, I guess we have some stolen hammers. There's Roderick's medicine. I don't need it anymore. Go ahead and get rid of that.
I think I can move. You've made a good bit of gold.
Have I now? Alright, let's see here. Shield, I don't need that. Average locks, I always keep forgetting I have those. They're handy because if, well, I'm actually pretty good at security now to where I can auto pick them pretty quickly. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I need some of these bad boys. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and just grab about 50 off of you. Ongar. Yes, please.
I'm glad that's done.
Nah, I figured you would be, because you want
Shadow hide you.
take a nap, is what he's thinking. Alright, shrouded armor. And I believe that's good. We're going to go ahead and go over to system and do a save. Because it's always a good idea to save. Because I don't know how many cases I've come into where Whether a bug or whether I do something, I'm like, oops. All right. Now we can actually go on and fulfill this contract. I can't remember what it's called. Let's see here. It is permanent retirement. That's right. Let's go inform the Dark Brotherhood of the fulfillment of the permanent retirement. With obviously a reference to an assassination instead of actually being retired, of course. So, yeah. Gonna head down the well into the sanctuary. Alright, she's not here, so where is she? Ah, another chamber. It's a training room. Okay. Nice axe. Looks a little frosty. Hello there. Sure.
Adamas Philida is dead. I could feel my heart swell with the Night Mother's love the moment that Imperial pig issued his last breath. You have done a great service to the Dark Brotherhood today, Assassin. Your reward is well earned. You also managed to leave Philida's severed finger as a warning to his successor. Well done. Your bonus, 500 additional gold coins, is well earned. Go now, get some rest. Sithis knows you've earned it. When you're ready for another contract, you need only ask.
I'm ready right now.
Assassin, I must speak with you. It is quite urgent. A sealed letter just arrived from a Dark Brotherhood courier. I recognize this type of parcel. It contains sealed orders. It's addressed to you from Lucien Lachance. You must open these sealed orders immediately and follow their instructions to the letter. It would seem the Black Hand itself has a task for you.
Alright, so the Black Hand has a task specifically for me. Let's see here. Where is that letter? Orders from Lucien Lachance. Serve the Brotherhood well. Your rate of advancement has been rather remarkable. Now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Fargot, located in the forest northeast of Shadenhall Sanctuary. When you arrive, we will discuss the nature of your special assignment. Cannot stress you the importance of swift arrival. Unforeseen powers working in to unravel the very fabric of the Dark Brotherhood. The Black Hand is counting on you to prevent this disaster. Do not share the contents of the message with anyone at Shadenhall Sanctuary, including Orsheva, and make no mention of your journeying to Fort Garrett. Also be warned, my refuge within Fort Garrett is guarded by dozens. I think they meant dozens. Or maybe... I think they made a misspelling on that. I think it's supposed to be dozens who will attack any interloper on site, get through these rotting sentinels, and you will surely have earned the right to visit my private sanctum. Okay. That's kind of interesting. You invite me, but yet I have to go through a bunch of guards that are willing to attack me. I'm still not high enough in apprentice. I'm not high enough to repair enchanted items yet. So I may need to go to a blacksmith to get this repaired. 68. Yeah. I think I should. Definitely don't want my equipment breaking. Alright. Well, this northeast of Dark Road Sanctuary apparently has a special assignment for me. Of course, I read the letter. So no one here must know. See if we can find that blacksmith in town. I think there's one over here somewhere. I think it's over here somewhere. I think it might be the Mock Rider, maybe.
It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Yep, the Mock Rider. Let's get in here and see if he'll repair some of my equipment. Or she.
What can I do for you?
I need a repair.
Not smart to carry around broken equipment.
Look at that, only 1 gold. That's worth it. That's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and see what you have for sale.
What can I interest you in?
I don't know. We'll see after I check it out. I don't see anything of interest. Nope.
Take care.
You too. Thank you for the repair. Oh yeah, thinking also, I kind of mentioned earlier, kind of previously in my stream, there's some more lugging again, unfortunately. What I was going to play after I finished the Dark Brother quest line. I was thinking about either playing Bloodline is actually what I mentioned. I also mentioned Dread Illusion, but I think I might
worse than you.
put that in my backlog still for a little longer since I have recently played through it. I think last year. Bloodline, Fable, and Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I actually kind of had on my front burner a little bit. I kind of wanting to play. They might make great just play for the stream. As far as making a decision, I do have the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time PC port set up and ready to go. I even installed some higher resolution texture packs just to be able to have a more desirable experience, because a lot of games from the early 2000s and like 90s and stuff were really designed for like the old CRTVs, and their quality for certain UI elements especially are just really terrible. So having that increase kind of helps you be able to play a little more efficiently. But anyway, that's just some of my thoughts. So maybe one of those 3 games might be something that I may play next after finishing this Dark Brotherhood questline. I would actually love to play some more Oblivion Remaster, but just because I've been playing it pretty much since April, I've just been doing a continuous stream on it. I kind of wanted to just find a point to where I could be like, this is a good stopping point, and then that way I can move on to another game. Because in my opinion, and this is with like most Elder Scrolls games, I can literally almost play forever because there's so much replayability to it. There's so much to do. But I have to find some kind of drawn line to where it's like, all right, now I've got all these other games I'd like to play as well, so I should probably invest a little bit of time into it as well, so that I can be able to, you know, experience it if I want to, and play it through if I want to. It is kind of funny how this is the first world problem when it comes to at least games anyway. We have a lot to choose from, and Well, basically, we have a lot to choose from. We end up building these huge backlogs of video games. It's like, hey, I want to play this. And it's like, I really want to play this. I want to beat this. And then we have that mindset, rinse and repeat. And we get in this kind of a loop to where we're trying to turn our gaming hobbies into productivity, which is an American culture. I feel like what we kind of do is we're so productive in our traditional work environments that's just our main focus and everything we do and all of our aspects of that. And then it kind of transitions into our video game play. It's like, I have to beat this, I got to do this, and I got to do these achievements for this game and that kind of stuff. It's great to have those kind of challenges and achievements and stuff, but the problem is when you put those kind of pressures on you, sometimes it turns it from a casual, chill, just releasing kind of experience of enjoyment into a job. Those aspects you really need to be cautious about, just because of the fact that you can get burnout by doing that. So coming with those concepts and those ideas from me, if I'm going to play a game, like for example, I named off Zelda, I named off Fable, or Bloodline. Any of those 3 games, if I next start my Let's Plays, if I anyway feel like after playing it for a short while that I don't feel the desire to play it or continue playing it, or just any kind of desire of wanting to go to something else, I may take that initiative on it and then, play that other thing I'm thinking about and seeing if it fits. And then I'm going to keep, going wherever it's going to fit and feel right to what I'm going to play. I'm in a bad habit when it also comes to new games that I don't play the demos. I end up just buying the game. Because a lot of times, Steam, you wait for sales and they're super cheap. Then you have this huge backlog of different games you want to play. So then sometimes I'll just play the actual game that I bought really cheap. And then I'll just be like, yeah, I played it, for a short while. I'm content with that. And then I move on to the next game. So I just kind of expressing a little bit on how I feel about games, to where they're not an obligation to me. They're a release. They're for comfort. They're for my, in a sense, like personal kind of paradise, you could say. It's just a good disconnect from reality to just release the stresses and all the anxieties of the busy normal work life and family life, so that I can just be able to just have a moment to breathe. It's very important to find something in your life to be able to do that, because there's so many different things, especially in first world countries, at least me, as in America, where we're just constantly doing this, and it's just constant. So many just different things you kind of line out, and your days fills up with all sorts of just different activities, from waking moment to all the way to the night moment, like right before falling into bed. So these kind of moments, like what I'm doing right here in this Let's Play, is just an excellent release and just disconnect, change of pace, and just be able to casually calm down, just bring all the super productive and just fast-paced down to where I can just chill. Because, well, it's just healthy to have these kind of emotions and mindsets, and just be able to find that comfort zone to be able to bring yourself down and put yourself into check. Anyway, I'm just getting rambling off on a little tangent there. Let's go ahead and keep carrying off to Fort Fargot. I may talk about more about this kind of stuff. I've really been looking in kind of psychological kind of stuff of finding and playing games and those kind of disconnects and from reality, well, your busy life, in other words. It's just healthy to be able to find something. It may not even be video games for you. It may be listening to podcasts or reading a book. There's all sorts of different things that can be this same concept of what I'm doing. It's just the important thing is you find that niche, and you find that disconnect, and you find that recharge for yourself, to be able to recharge and build yourself back up, and then tackle your traditional day-to-day challenges and workflows. For example, like my wife, she can do her little casual recharge a little bit easier and more efficiently and quicker than I can. She loves audiobooks, and she'll just listen over and over and over again. Like, for example, Harry Potter. She's listened to it and read it, both listened and read in English and in Spanish because she's bilingual. So that's her recharge and her disconnect, to be able to kind of just find something she enjoys, recharge, and then just get back into that busy life. Anyway, let's, it looks like we have a mountain lion in the middle of the road just standing there. So let's go ahead and take out this mountain lion. There we go. And mountain lion apparently has a lockpick. That's interesting. Alright. I need to use restoration more. I've been wanting to level it up. I keep forgetting to. Which, when I have less combat, I have less chances of using the absorb health. Or even healing, for example. So, from my understanding, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to sneak in or what. I'll take it as a no. Not really sure. And I don't mind just sneaking right past everybody. Would not bother me one bit. Alright, new save. Let's go ahead and head on in here. Excuse me. Sounds like there's a skelly around the corner. One of the things I do enjoy about this time of the year, other than just the holidays, is, of course, everybody is all about the Black Friday and the Cyber Monday. This year, we actually made a nice upgrade our living room TV to something a little bit more modern. This is where I actually keep most of my console stuff, like my PS2, my Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. I don't play a lot on those platforms, but I have them for a lot of different reasons. The Xbox One is actually just for mainly like Blu-rays and below, quality-wise. I'm actually going to upgrade that hopefully soon to an XS or whatever. Actually, 1S, which plays 4K UHDs and also upscales movie content. But that was another reason why I wanted to upgrade our television, because it'd be nice to have a television that's not over 10 years old and doesn't really help to have, like, for example, 4K UHDs, because my TV can't actually output that quality. So it'll be nice to be able to see that increase in quality. And I also ordered, it's called like a Retro in Classic. It's an enhancer through the HDMI. This will be some content that I'd like to create later, just to kind of do some testing on, see how differences of how much enhancements it actually can do on like older games. For example, like the PS2 is gonna, I'm gonna talk on it more in some of my other videos and stuff, but it's one of my favorite just casual gaming platforms now. The library for the PlayStation 2 is amazing. There's so many good games on it. Granted, I would say my favorite all-time games really are of the Elder Scrolls, and there's literally none of them on the PlayStation 2, but I'm fine with that. There's a lot of really good games and a lot of really good content on the PS2 platform. But that's something I'll get into more later down the road. But anyway, I got this M Classic to be able to help enhance the qualities of some of these older, antiquated, you know, using the old RCA kind of stuff. I'm using an HDMI upscaler, but maybe also using that kind of with the M Classic might be able to enhance it just a little bit more. Let's see if I can take this skeleton out without him seeing me. Nope, he saw me. I should have casted my chameleon. That's all right. Hello there, and I bet I do not have any arrows still. So, and I don't have any magic that I think I can throw at him that I know of. Let's see here. Cold touch. Ah, it's only 6 points though. It's a lame-o. Let's see here. Touch of rage. Yeah, it's hardly doing anything. I wish I could get up there somehow. This is where levitation would be great. Hello there. Ah. That's gonna take forever. I'm just gonna carry on. I'll find him. Maybe I can go up here and get him up here. Breaking some lockpicks, making up for the ones I go through the first time. Hello there, Skelly. Looks like you're facing me directly. Yep. All right. An elven shield and a glass mace. They're carrying some pretty heavy equipment. This is also where it shines with... Okay, I guess that didn't do anything. The levelized system. Oh, it looked like it was already triggered. I guess it just had that stuff fall, maybe. Interesting. Do a quick save real quick. I want to look at my map. Objective is over there. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's already triggered it. There's a scaly right there. Let's see if we can circle around and get behind it. Let's go ahead and grab his arrows. It might be nice. Oh wow, he has got a ton. I'll just go ahead and grab these and take them. They also sell for quite... Oh, he's got even silver arrows. That's interesting. And he just has a silver bow, which I do not need. But I might just take it anyway for selling. Why not? Me through gauntlets, wormwood, and some gold. I think this will circle back around over here, but it looks like there's just a... I don't know. It doesn't go really where I need to. But let's kind of... Might as well check out over here. There might be a trap or two, apparently. Oh, yeah. Is that same skeleton from earlier I couldn't really get to. He's on a higher platform. I actually could take him out now because I have arrows. But let's go ahead and walk around that hole. And interesting. Wonder if there's a chamber below or something. Oh my, it just keeps going down. Ah, this must be where you fall. If you go through that hole. Don't really think that goes anywhere. Nope, it is a dead end. That's if you fall down the chute. Then you at least have a way up. Go ahead and get this out because could use a little bit of healing. And the restoration experience for sure. Alright, we got 2 passages here to choose from. I think we'll go here. It looks like the dungeon. Hello there. Another skelly. He has got a Dwarven Claymore, and it is a ton of weight. Also have a Dwarven Shield. Wonder how much I'm carrying. Picked up quite a bit. 273, 380. Nah, that's not bad. Keep using my Fortify Strength so I can keep carrying heavier equipment. Oop, there's traps, maybe. That looks like a trap right there. Wonder what it triggers. Probably arrows or something, but let's not step on it, just in case. All right, let's pull up that map again. Looks like there's another chamber there. It must just circle back around like that other way I could have taken. Yep. I'm okay with not going there. I wonder if this is the fellow we're trying to meet. I think it is.
I have been waiting for you, assassin. We have not spoken in some time, but I am well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is a situation. The time has come to test both your skill and your loyalty to Sithis. The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated. By whom and for what purpose, we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link between the traitor and the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. The traitor has tainted that place beyond repair. It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood. That absolves you of any suspicion.
All right, so there's obviously a traitor, so tell me more.
Listen well, child of Sithis. You have been chosen to perform the ancient rite known as purification. Everyone inside the sanctuary must die. You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know, this is an unexpected turn of events, but drastic measures must be taken. Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinetta Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Talendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die. From this point forward, you are no longer bound by the 5 tenets. Sithis will forgive any murder, any theft, so long as you serve the Black Hand. When the rite of purification has been completed, return to me here at Fort Farragut, and we will discuss your future. Now, take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple, the other, a unique scroll of summoning. Good luck, Silencer.
All right, so we are going to do some purification to the Brotherhood Sanctuary.
Haste. The sanctuary must be purified if this treachery is to be undone.
I will. I will do that right away, as you wish. For the Black Hand, of course. And that must be items for the Black Sacrament. And yeah. So, all right. Oh, there is a door here. Nipian Bay, where is that? Is it that? No, that closes the gate. Oh, there it is. It's a ladder. Nice. Let's see. Got anything over here I need? Don't see anything. The 5 tenets. Alright. Jewelry box. 8 gold. Alright. That didn't even reimburse me for the lockpicks I just busted. Oh well. So is the way of life sometimes. Alright. Nice little trap door hidden over here. Let's see. Ah, it's the back of his fort. Quick, easy way in and out. I like it. I like it. So, cleansing of the Brotherhood, basically, is what we're doing now. We'll go ahead and fast travel over here, even though it's a short walk. We're going to go into the Brotherhood, and, well, even as much as we've invested in some of these members, they could potentially be traitors. They could not be potentially traitors, but the Black Hands has spoken. So, yep. Looks like one of the members is already outside. Decisions of where to start. Decisions. Is there some more of them somewhere? Not seeing anyone anywhere else. For some reason I was seeing one at the door for some reason. Nope, maybe it's just my imagination. Just here, and there's one over here. Of course, I'm not going to do it.
You've got some nimble fingers. What have you been getting into?
It's not really...
Hello. What's new with you?
I ran across a couple of mud crabs not long ago. Annoying creatures.
Disgusting creatures. I hope to never see another.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Let's go ahead and check those items that he gave us. I know he gave me a scroll. Some kind of summoning scroll. Somewhere. 120 seconds. Whoever that is. Rufio. Then give me a poisoned apple.
Not here, not in public. We must never speak to each other outside the sanctuary. The risk of detection.
Alright. That's humorous. It's like, well, you're the one that just started talking about it. I was just going to talk to you like a person. Funny.
A pleasure to speak with you. Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
I wonder who likes the poisoned apple. Someone obviously likes apples.
I welcome you to our family. May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
You've seen Lucien Lachance. Go now, dear family member, and may the Night Mother wrap you in her.
I'm not seeing any kind of... Basically, any means necessary. But for some reason, they've given me a poisoned apple, which I find kind of strange. Maybe someone really likes apples. We'll see. I'll just kind of talk to a few of the members and see if there's any dialogue that just kind of stands out and go from there on the decisions. Wow, there's a lot of members in here. All right.
Welcome, brother. Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed.
I hope I can... When I first joined the family, this sanctuary was controlled by another speaker. Lucien took over when she was killed while fulfilling a contract.
course, you're going to be
Spill
the
some blood
oldest.
for me, dear brother.
Ah, if it isn't the newest member of the I'll sell you equipment, but only because Ochiva is making me. This family doesn't need any outsiders.
Huh.
Oh, a secret assignment, you say? Come on, can't you give your old pal Mirajdar a hint? Who do you have to kill? Anyone I know? Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Oh, okay. He just sells spells and stuff. I don't see anything that I need offhand. All right.
Until we meet again, my dear friend.
So, decisions. Just the point is, well, at some point I'm going to have to clear out basically everyone here. And I just have to make a decision on how to do it. I'm kind of curious what the poisoned apple even is for. I wonder if it's for the rat.
I know what you're thinking. Gogron. He's too big to be sneaky. Well, you're right. Me, I like to just go in and hack my targets to pieces.
Yeah, I would figure so.
Happy hunting, my brother.
So there's an apples laying all over the place here. I don't know, let's try and drop it and see what this rat does. Just out of curiosity. Nothing. Oh well. The the apple's worth like 300 gold, it says. So, yeah. Well, what time is it? It's 10 p.m. I could see if they actually sleep, and then might potentially make this a little bit less hectic. Think they might be sleeping at 4?
So
we'll
good
find
to
out.
see you. Is there anything you need?
Not from you. It's like you're going to sleep. There's someone else in here. Let's go ahead and equip my... Let's see, there's Shadow Hunt. Anything else stronger than Shadow? Or Suffer Thorn? I think this is a good place to start. We'll start here and then I'll work our way through the rest of the purification process. We'll go ahead and do a save here. Go ahead and we'll start with the Barbarian.
Why, brother? Why?
There we go. Got 2 down. We'll go ahead and get this rat out of the way. Just slowly working our way through. Alright, let's go over to the map and see exactly where that is. There's a guy over here to the right, guy down the hall, I think, to my left. Sorry there. It is interesting how they're really kind of not attacking me much. Probably because I'm not bringing attention to myself. And just doing it all stealthily. We'll see on this last one over here. Oh, you're awake. And you don't see me. More gold. Oh, that's a pretty nice sword you got there. Alright, verification's complete. Document that are based out. Shaden Hall Sanford has been taken out. Now we need to report back to Lucian. Go ahead and go back over these guys and check to see if there's anything that we need to take. He's got a bunch of ebony. And he's got climber boots. Interesting. Wonder how much. 346 of 380. Let's see here. Got lots of decisions to make, lots of different things. His ebony is obviously going to be the most cash. And that's actually quite a bit too. I'm at 392 though, so I'm going to have to get rid of some stuff still. A little bit overweight. Let's see here, get rid of this glass mace. That did it. Gold. I should be picking up these shredded armor, but that's funny. It's because they're not worth anything. They should be worth a lot, but they're just not. Do you have a key? No, he doesn't have a key. Alright, well. I believe we are going to carry on. We got some stuff to sell. And we need to report back to Lucian. Since it is kind of interesting. It's like you have somebody that comes in and infiltrates your Brotherhood, then you just destroy them all out of convenience of knowing you're going to get rid of the spy too. That's unfortunate. But anyway, let's head back to Lucian and let's see what he wants the next steps to be. Yep. Ah, it wants me to go through that gate. I was like, why is there another marker right in front of me? Let's go ahead and travel over to Fogarant. However you pronounce it. I know one thing I do need to take a little bit of time and carving out is a little bit better organization of my Let's Play for Oblivion Remaster. been doing multiple playlists with just the different factions. I think how I've been organizing, it's probably a little miscommunication and less straightforward. I'll probably organize them all into one playlist and then organize them into a descending order to where the original like starting point's gonna be at the very top of my playlist, then all the way to the very bottom is gonna be basically my most recently played. Once I get around to that, it shouldn't take too long because everything's already all the content's
for the Night Mother.
already in my channel. Just I need to get that organization done and add it to one channel instead of multiple channels. Anyway, let's talk to Lucian.
The ritual of purification is complete. Well done. Sithis has been appeased, and the time has come to acknowledge and reward your unwavering loyalty. The Black Hand is most pleased with your progress. You have been invited to share in secrets that few within the Dark Brotherhood even know exist. Your life in the Sanctuary is over. Those contracts are behind you. Now, you will serve the Black Hand. You will serve me. From this moment forward, you will walk in the shadows as my silencer. You will receive contracts only from me. Your new life has begun.
All right, so we are now the silencer. All right.
Listen well, child. No longer will you receive orders directly. Instead, you will visit dead drop locations scattered throughout Cyrodiil. Your next contract can be found at the dead drop on Hero Hill, southeast of here. A hollow in the moss-covered rock contains all you need to know. When you leave here, we'll not speak again, unless I deem it necessary. Ah, yes. There is one last thing. I have for you a very special gift. Waiting just outside is a magnificent steed named Shadowmere. She has served me well. I present her now to you, as a token of my trust and love. Now go, and may Sithis guide you in this new stage of your life's dark journey.
All right, we shall.
Go now, child of Sithis. Walk in the shadow of fear and bring glory.
Have a new way of getting our contracts. We're gonna go to dead drop locations. That's interesting. So it's been a really long time since I've done the Dark Brotherhood, so a lot of this is all kind of almost new to me again. I don't see Shadowmere. Anyway, wherever he is. Gotta go to Hero Hill. Just a little bit of a walk here. No problem at all. All right. Secrets energizes the human body have not surrendered their mysteries easily to you. You are now a Journeyman of Restoration and can cast Journeyman of Restoration spells. That's great. It's what I've been trying to achieve for quite a while now. I'm getting Restoration to 50. It's tedious whenever you forget to use it. Let's see here. I do need to do some selling, but since I'm so close to Hero Hill, let's go to Hero Hill and then we'll go back to Ungar and sell some stuff over in Bruma. And here is the same graphical glitch that I've been telling you about. When using Chameleon, you can see in the bottom left corner, I do not have Chameleon active. It's obvious there's some issues with the rendering process with this equipment. So what I've found in the past that works, I thought actually exiting out and reloading would work, but I actually found that equipping and unequipping your equipment should fix it. Yep, there it goes. That just goes to show that it's obviously a scripting error with the Chameleon effect and its meshes. Basically, when you activate that spell, it's going to use a different kind of a transparent mesh whenever you cast Chameleon. This is the game development kind of point coming out of my mind. But yeah, there's obviously a scripting issue there, and it's getting hung and not reverting back to its original mesh. A bear at a camp. That's interesting. Very interesting. Let's go check him out. Hello there, bear. Hello. Bear pelt. Only 30 gold. I'm good. Not much here. Alright, let's climb down the mountain, I guess. And without dying. Ah, yep. Just about had it there. That reminds me, since I've been trying to get level 50, I think there was a specific spell I was trying to start using. Should be under touch. Is it absorb? That's the 5. It's consume health, which is 20. I wouldn't mind creating a custom higher damaging restoration spell. But while I'm here, I'm going to bring up my shortcuts and replace my absorb health with the consume health. And I should be able to do a little bit higher damage through that. And also heal myself at the same time. Alright. Keep carrying on to our next objective. Might have some mountains to climb, I hope not. Because climbing some mountains are kind of fun. Trying to... Oh, yep, there we are. Oh. The physics are a little wonky when you go over a little tiny peak. Where is it? I gotta be getting really close to it. Is it up here somewhere? No, it's right here. Ah. Hollowed out rock. Dead drop-off orders, number 1. Alright, I visit the first dead drop location and receive my next contract. I've received my new orders from Lucien. I must go to Layfront Cave and kill a necromancer who has begun the process of transforming himself into a lich. Uh-oh. This necromancer, Killadin, has not yet completed this metamorphosis, but is incredibly powerful. Possibly too powerful to kill if faced directly. I should search the cave for Killadin's writings and try to discover his weakness. Okay. So we need to discover his weakness before actually going straight after him. Wonder how close he is to here. Did I even find the location? I don't even know if I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. There we are. I think I found it now. That's weird. I walked right up to that rock in it. And didn't find it right off the bat. Interesting. All right. Where is he? Ah, he's, of course, all liches or anybody that's necromantic is always in the middle of nowhere. I don't have anything to fast travel to him very quickly. I'm gonna have to do some walking to get to him. That's just not a big deal. Since he is in the middle of nowhere. I don't think I even have, yeah, I don't have that location. This is where Paladin Snow might have been useful because I think I might have had some stuff over here, but that's okay. That is no worries. I want to go over to Bruma and sell to Uggar some more. Get rid of some of this equipment off my hands. Since Killian Stone is going to be continuously using light armor, he likes to be nimble on his feet. He is going to go ahead and offload this ebony armor because, well, he wants wealth so he can stack up some more wealth, be able to build funds, and be able to invest.
I don't have time for you.
well, make a lot of money. He wants to live out his days, kick it up his feet, and kick back some ale without a worry and a care. So that's his purpose, even though he is a follower of within the Dark Brotherhood. His main goal in it is to build wealth. He could care less about the beliefs and focuses. So in a sense, you could say Sith is using him despite his main focus and acquiring wealth. It's like, well, using each other kind of to an extent.
Poor Arnora.
I wonder if that guy is in there. Let's go ahead and do a save real quick. I think his name was Gondor or something like that. Let's see here. Because he will attack me on tight, unfortunately. Last couple of times I've seen him. Yeah, he's right there. Oh, there's Ungar.
I'm really tired.
I'm really tired. Yeah, let's sell some stuff. Hold on a second.
Shadow.
I still do not want him to see me, but I'll go ahead and go to my inventory and equip my Deceivers of Finery.
Oh, hide
You may speak.
Old Bainlin is showing dead. Your face was the last.
Yeah, see, he still sees me. I'll go back over here. Yes. I might even just walk in and sneak, because I just want to sell to Ongar, and this guy's just interesting.
Isn't the Tap and Tack a relaxing place to visit?
I've had many a good night in the place.
The Emperor and his 3 sons.
Go ahead and do Chameleon. He might not have a very good perception.
Oh, hello.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard.
I don't want to pickpocket my friend here, but I do want to talk to him.
I just don't...
I'm really tired.
Let's see if this works. I really hope it does.
Yeah, my favorite customer. What do you got?
All right, I'm not going to use the Axe of the Dynamo.
I can't make that deal, even for you.
Okay. It's probably because I need Beguiling
I'm
Touch
glad
on.
That's done. Shadow hide. Hello. Well,
You get any
whatever it
closer,
was.
and I'll
There he
turn
is.
Watch out.
I'm getting really tired of him. Let's go out here. I wonder if he'll, I wonder if the guards will actually attack him. Kind of want to just get rid of him. Because he's
Greetings, Nord.
kind of a little bit of annoying. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
I could just take an out with Shadow Hunt.
Watch out.
I don't know why the guards wouldn't just get him.
Body's still warm. Looks like there's a killer about.
All right, so now he is no longer going to be a problem. I'll go ahead and take his gold, take my arrows, and resume with Ungar. And now I won't have to be worried about Grom attacking me immediately upon sight.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, hello.
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off.
Hello.
That guy's interesting. I guess he went back to his house because I didn't see him. Let's see.
Well met.
Ah, there he is. All right, whoop, wrong button. Let's go to Beguiling Touch. Oop, I gotta cast it on you, buddy.
I'm really tired.
I know you're tired, but why are he heading over to the... oh, man, I can't buy or
Shadow
something.
hide you.
Oh, hello there. Got a little spasm going? Yeah, I think he just... Ungar had a little seizure or something. Oh my.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it. How are
What's
you?
happening?
I saw. I'm really tired.
Are you? All right, yeah, we'll do some.
Yeah, my favorite customer.
That's
What
right.
do you got?
I got stuff to sell to you.
A good price for a good customer.
All right, disintegrate weapon. I don't think I'll use that. Short sword of the dynamo. That actually might be nice to hang on to as a backup. Since I still cannot repair enchanted stuff, it's nice to be able to keep this one just because I can repair it. Let's see here. I haven't been using the mace much, but I still want to keep it. We'll get rid of the ebony. Only 600 gold. It's because it's his max value he can sell me, which is unfortunate because I think some of these items are actually worth more than 600. So I probably already sold him some stuff that's worth more than that. That's unfortunate.
I think I can move.
Let's see here, sell that.
A fine transaction.
I need to sell this to someone else, some of these higher end items. Might even be worth selling to someone locally, actually, instead of Ongar. Yeah, and I think that's what I'll do, other than maybe, yeah, Poison Apple will sell you that. I don't need it.
I think I can move this item for you at that.
Give you the Vampire Dust.
I think I can move this item.
Don't need that
That's
either.
a fair deal.
Or the Week's Sorcery. Hang on to the Sea Stride and Sea. 75. I think those are my highest ones. Other than these are actually pretty high. I don't need the Potion of Healing.
That's a good deal.
Just looking through. Oh, yeah, my miscellaneous stuff. See if there's anything in here I need to get rid of. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have sold that axe to him because it's worth so much more. That's okay.
I'm glad that's done.
You live and you learn. We'll go to
Well, at least
one of the vendors here locally. There's several different vendors I should be able to sell to. Those church bells sure are loud. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go to Nordwinds. Haven't really been, that I can recall, mostly been focusing on Ongar. Let's see here.
I'm Ulfin.
You're the one I'm supposed to sell to?
I can fix whatever you bring.
Yes, I need to repair some of my equipment. Go ahead and repair Sufferthorn while I'm here and Shadow Hunt. And let's barter.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Let's go ahead and haggle. We're going to go ahead and jump this up to like, I don't know, like, let's do 58 and see what happens. Let's go to the weapons. Remember, let's see. Ebony. Yeah, see, he'll buy them a lot higher than Ongar was. That's great. He'll sell, actually, he has a cap of 1,000, so he can't sell any more than 1,000. Let's go ahead and get rid of the greaves here.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Climbers boots. Athletics. Don't really need those. Go ahead and sell them to him. Don't think there's anything else besides the cuirass now that I need to get rid of. And I know it's worth more than 1,000, and I want to get more than that because we're looking at 12K so far that Killian's been able to accumulate.
Come back and see me again.
All right, I might have to do that. See you later. Might have to go to the Imperial City to make a little bit more money on that ebony cuirass. Go ahead and go to the map. We'll go ahead and go over to the city market district and see if we can sell it for a higher price at maybe one of the vendors there. Maybe I can go to the Mystic Emporium maybe they have a higher vendor budget and be able to buy it off of me. And it is 6:20 p.m. I wonder if the vendors are still open. Excuse me. We'll find out real quick. It looks like they're open. The nice thing about going to this place is there's 2 vendors in this same room.
What?
Hello there. Let's see.
May I interest you
You
in
only
some
have
of
a
my fun?
1,000 gold.
You too.
1 second. Let's see how much you have.
Greetings, Dunmer. Well met. May I interest you in some
You
of my
have
fine
2,000.
wares?
Perfect. Let's see. Go to armor. She'll buy it to me from 1428. Let's go to haggle. Wow, we have it selling at 75 already. I wonder if I can do it some more. Let's try 85. Let's see what happens. Ebony, let's say if you'll buy it at 1600. And you did. Wow. Could have turned it up more possibly. All right, let's see if there's anything else that I need to get rid of. I can't think of anything or see. So I think we're good.
Thank you for your patronage. Goodbye.
All right. Let's go ahead and go back to our inventory, equip our normal equipment, get the shrouded armor back equipped. Hanging on the sweet rolls because sweet rolls are yummy, of course. I mean, come on, who doesn't like a good sweet roll? Especially homemade ones. All right, and we are working on a contract. Let's go over here. Affairs of a Wizard. That's right. It was the Necromancer, and we're going to have to do some walking to get to the Layfront Cave. Just decisions here on how to get there from here. I'm thinking about fast traveling over here to the Arden's Tower, then water walking on over, and just walking straight on over. Because I don't have anything. I mean, I could walk from Leowen, and it'd probably be about its equivalent. If not longer, I'm not sure. I'll just do this. We'll go ahead and fast travel on over there to the Brotherhood area and do some walking. Apparently this individual is a necromancer, and he is looking and studying and researching, finding a way to become a lich. So we want to prevent that from happening because that's what we tasked with. So that is what we're gonna do. All right, so our objective is this direction, 1,500 feet away. It's quite a ways, but that's all right. I've not been in a very good habit of also doing Soul Trap, but oh well, that's okay. I say I was going to do water walking, but I don't think the only water walking I actually have is a potion. Kind of humorous. Because I don't think I actually have the spellcasting ability. Let's actually see. Oh, somebody's probably a mud crab. Let's see. It's going to be toward the bottom if I do. Ooh, oh, it's water breathing. And I still don't have a high enough alteration for it because I haven't been leveling my alteration at all. Hello there, yeah. Sure enough, it's a mud crab. That's, I'll just absorb you. Ah, that must be that ghost I've heard rumors about. Forlorn Watchman. Continue. The Watchman ignores you when you try to speak to him. That's funny. See you later. It's not really the quest I'm doing, so I'm gonna carry on to the necromancer that wants to become a lich. He wants to be the next king of worms, apparently. Gotta love the view. I love the Aurora Borealis. It's just so beautiful. Makes me wanna, which is on my bucket list and I haven't yet, go to Alaska. It's very, very pretty scenery. Very... well, I would say the color scheme is obviously awesome. God really knows what he's doing when he designs nature in general. I know I'm playing a video game, but we design a lot of this stuff off of what he has made. I guess since I don't have water walking, I will swim across. Because, yeah. That's just what I'm gonna do now. Gonna go for a swim. Alright. And hopefully, no slaughter fishes will come my way. Another mud crab, more than likely. Absorb. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, I think it is. It's a will-o-wisp. I will take your glow dusk. That looks like a crashed ship over there. Mouth of the Panther. It reminds me of Morrowind. There's actually a crashed pirate ship not too far from the very beginning of the game. You can find a lot of wealth really quickly by going there at the very beginning of the game. Must be a... yep. What do you know? Oh! Another mud crab, of course. Looks like we leveled up. Too bad we're not anywhere near a trusted bed yet. Is that even a map marker? Oh, hold on a second. Not quest. I need to go to map. Yeah, it is. Mouth of the Panther. Alright. Well, we will keep heading on this general direction to find the necromancer's lair. Apparently he's supposed to be very powerful, so we'll probably have to investigate around in his lair to find a weakness for him. Whatever that means. Guess maybe he uses some really powerful spells to prevent people from hurting them, is my assumption, I guess. While I am doing it, and I'm already out here in the middle of nowhere, let's go ahead and do a quick save real quick. What do you know? Another mud crab. Mud crabs are everywhere. Another mud crab. Black dog camp.
Am I supposed to
be
impressed?
Apparently you're hostile. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And you are a bandit. Just seeking to take everybody out that comes your way, I guess. I'll just take your stuff then, your glass arrows. Doesn't really look like you have anything much of worth here. I'm not going to bother, even though food is always worth something. If you need to get some good starter gold, that's always a good place to start. It's just by taking all the free food and ingredients you can. It almost sounds like I have combat music still. I don't see anything around me though. No, I don't. There's another mud crab. Thank you for your help. Even though I didn't need it. Alright. Keep going back and forth on this lake. Oh, another mud crab. Hello there. Is that a wolf? I'm assuming it is. Yep. Timber wolf. It looks like... Nope. It's not it. But it is a location. Not the location we're looking for. Unfortunately. Such a long walk. Oh well, we get to enjoy the nature. And the pretty moon. Just one moon tonight, I guess. Hello there. Woo! An imp. Well, I'm thinking about go ahead and do a quick save. Looks like we're actually finally here. Are we? Yeah, it looks like it. Hello there, a loud and obnoxious Nernroot. Gonna do a save here. I believe we are ready to go on inside. I guess we're gonna run into some rats. Interesting. Ah. I will take your alchemy equipment. Those are always worth some money. Knows what else we might find while we're here. Path of Transcendence. I might just take that, even though it's not worth much. I discovered the journal of Necromancer Cadillion. It appears he has used magic hourglass called the Sand of Resolve to turn himself into a lich and extend his life infinitely. The process is not complete, however, the hourglass must remain on Cadillion's person for some time as it contains his life force. If I could remove the Sands of Resolve from Cadillion's possession, perhaps through pickpocketing, he would surely die. This is the actual concept of a lich. You have a phylactery you're bounding yourself to. So whatever that is what your life force is bound to. Very similar concept to in Harry Potter, where Voldemort binds his soul to multiple objects. My opinion, if you're smart, you wouldn't use obvious objects. Voldemort was a little bit... I don't know, he had too much of a purpose of why he was choosing some items with meaning, which I understand. I mean, it's like part of you, so why wouldn't you choose something like that? Alright. Looks like we got some wraiths to get rid of. It's going to be beneficial of using silver and enchanted items. Let's go ahead and pull up that map. Looks like we need to go this way. Since we already have what we need on his weakness, I guess we'll have to go up and sneak and steal his hourglass off of him. So we'll need to get close to him without him seeing us. Oh, that's him. Alright, let's see if we can get up behind him without him seeing us. And there's his Sands of Resolve. Let's go ahead and grab that. And why not go ahead and take his gold too? Alright, Cadillion is dead. I must pick up my reward. Next contract at the dead drop location in the old sack hidden inside the bushes beneath the great oak in the great city coral. Alright, continue. So that's all he pretty much had on him except for his clothing. Apparently he was supposed to keep it on himself for a pretty good amount of time to transfer his life force. Since I broke that, I'll take that potion of invisibility. He was... well, his life was taken because he was not able to keep it on him for his process of this ritual or whatever he's doing. Anywho, let's go ahead and just see if there's any stuff he has laying about that Killian Stone could take and plunder. Any additional booty to sell or nab. Looks like we got about everything we can get. Go ahead and head back on out. Could comb a little bit more in his lair to see what other kind of valuables might be here. But let's see. Why not? Don't really... I'll just search maybe just this one corridor. It might be pretty... I don't want it to be huge. There's a skeleton here. It's a dead skeleton now. Go ahead and take that off your hands. There's some gold. Guess there's not any ore veins in here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and check that other dead end and then we'll head out. Over here to the left. There is something over here to the right. Just got some... it's a cave-in. Somebody must have... yeah, in that empty sack. Not a make through that cave-in. Let's see if there's any more skellies up here. There sure is. He's right there. And it's a dead end. I'll go ahead and take your arrows off your hand. And carry on. Didn't see anything else in there of interest. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Could go that way. Don't really know if I want to. Well, behind a locked door. Now I'm curious. There we go. Alright, just more coffins. Ooh, grand. I will take that. Anything else? And this looks like this might actually just go back down where I was originally. I'm just assuming, but I'm good with, he's got a bed here. Do not really like or feel like actually sleeping in this disgusting bed, so we will not do that here. Ooh. See. We will definitely take that off of his hands. Don't see anything else of interest. And I'll take that retort. Yeah. Looks like we're done here. Got some more junk to sell, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and complete this contract. Let's go to the quest, Affairs of a Wizard. It's going to become a Lich. So we're going to head over to Coral and get that reward drop. Just also an update on my stream. I'm going to be playing another about 35 minutes, and then I'll have to be wrapping up the stream to a close.
A coin for an old beggar?
Yeah.
One more.
There you go.
Thank you. Blessings of Stendar upon ye.
That's the least I could do for you.
Have you seen the brilliance of
They're not hurting anyone, though, so it's no concern of mine.
I've heard others say the same.
There's a drop around here somewhere. How come I'm not seeing? Oh, there it is. Alright, so it's got my next job and got 500 gold. I picked up my reward and received my next contract. Continue. Receive my new orders from Lucian. I must kill every member of the Draconis family. Pranera Draconis, Matthew Draconis, Andreas Draconis, Sibilia Draconis, and Cassilia Draconis. I know the location of only the family matron, Panaria, who can be found on the farm known as Applewatch. I should head to Applewatch and find out as much information as I can on the locations of the family members and then systematically eliminate them. Alright. While we are here, I'm trying to think if there's anyone that I should actually sell to. I do not think so. Don't think Applewatch... Ah, yeah, Applewatch is up toward Bruma. But while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and head over to the Imperial City Market District. We'll offload on some of this loot I picked up. And we also do need to level up at some point. Maybe we can go to an inn somewhere nearby or something.
Is looking for someone to chase the
Best
bandits
place in the
from
city for alchemical ingredients.
Hello.
This is the...
Ah, yes. A guild brother in search of a fence.
I sure am. This is the fence that I keep telling his name's Fothis. I don't understand his schedule. I do every once in a while see him here, but then sometimes he's also in some of the taverns around town. But while I have him, I'm going to go ahead and equip my Deceiver's Finery. And that's the only one I really have. And then Big Wiling Touch.
Ah, yes.
He is literally the max merchant too, so
I am eager to peruse your
he only has 1,500. I don't know if I actually have anything stolen to sell him. Not anymore, I don't think anyway. I haven't been stealing really at all. I do have a few items. Sands of the Resolve. It's only 3 gold. I'll go ahead and get rid of it. Yep. And
don't forget.
Be seeing you.
Shadow hide you.
Shadow hide you as well. Let's go ahead and see. I wonder if one of these, like Divine Elegance, I don't think they're gonna have. Maybe they will. I want somebody with a high, like, higher the amount that they keep cash on hand, the higher they'll pay for your items.
You've come to...
I have. Let's see.
Only quality goods for
1200.
sale here.
So Mystic Emporium is
Farewell.
still the highest paying so far that I've seen. There might be someone else, but I'm just going to go ahead and head over to Mystic Emporium and sell my stuff to, what is her name? We'll find out real quick. She's actually part of the DLC for the Spy Tower.
What is it? Have you heard? That big galleon down at the waterfront? Someone.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
There we go. Aduriel. You can call her that. All right, let's barter.
Can I interest you
See?
in some of my wares?
2K. Let's go ahead and sell you this Elven Dagger. Yes.
You got a great deal there.
I wonder if I can haggle you any higher. You're at 85. Well, let's try 90 and see if you'll actually take that. Continue. Let's do... let's see here. Let's go ahead and do these iron arrows. Continue. And you accepted it, actually. Silver arrows. I don't think I really need silver arrows. Sell.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Yeah, I know that. So we'll hang on to Sufferthorn. Get rid of the Dwarven Bow. We don't need the Dwemer arrows either. We don't need a ton of arrows.
You got
Just
a great deal there.
a few for a few case scenarios, yes. Let's get rid of the Mithril Boots.
You got a great deal there.
Emerald Ring. Really don't think I'm ever going to use this Vest of Warding with this character. We'll go ahead and get rid of that.
That's a fair deal.
Alright, let's get rid of some equipment in here. Glow Dust.
Excellent bargain.
I wonder if I can haggle her any higher. Let's try 100, just for the giggles, to see if it actually works. Oh, I can get her up to 97 as the max. Interesting. Continue. Let's try. See what happens.
Make me a better offer.
Okay. Let's go ahead and bump you back down to 92. You'll take 92. Will you take 93? Continue.
I can't do that.
Nope. How about 91? Yes, you will. All right. Well, we got you maxed out, at least for my level now. Sickness, we will hang on to that for a situation where we might want to do a little more damage. Don't need that.
You got a great deal there.
Hang on to those. Situational potions of C. All right, well, I think I have everything I need to sell sold. So we'll go ahead
Thank you for your business.
Get out of here.
Farewell.
And re-equip my shrouded armor. And yeah. Do a quick save. And our next contract. I wonder. I'm trying to remember. Let's go ahead and pull up my quest log. Next of kin. Oh yeah, that's right. It's Applewood, I think. Let's see. Oh, toward Bruma. We'll go ahead and head up there. We'll head up to the stables since it's just outside the city. Might have to take a quick couple-minute break here in just a second. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm gonna go in Bruma and I'm gonna go rent the tavern just to have a bed to level up. Granted, I could go over to the Wizard's Tower, but it might be quicker to just walk in here and do that. I don't mind paying a couple gold for a bed. But what I'm going to do is once I get to the tavern here just to the left, I am going to take just a couple-minute break, and then I'll be right back.
Why do you bother me? Go away!
And there's Grom. unfortunate case that they didn't leave him in the actual...
I take it you want something.
Like, he's from a quest in the Dark Brother quest line. He's supposed to stay in that house as a guard. You're supposed to avoid him. But I guess outside of the quest, it doesn't hurt you, because I got my bonus for that quest. Alright, anyway, I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Told you it was going to be a quick break.
Well, I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an... What can I do?
I need a bed.
I've got a room.
Yes, I will take it.
Right then.
Yep, it's upstairs.
Good to see you.
And to the...
What's
yep,
the news from the other
first
parts
door.
of Tamriel?
There are rumors that the Nords are attempting to capture the...
Alright, let's go ahead and just rest an hour for now. I could take a longer nap, but I don't get a well-rested bonus, so... yep, we're level 16 now. I've maxed out my intelligence and agility. I believe the next one I am trying to max out is strength. And, well, strength and willpower, I guess, are the two main ones. I could increase my personality just to get more, like, just a little bit better on mercantile kind of stuff. But I'm just kind of debating. I'm not sure. Maybe I will. But anyway, let's max out the strength. Let's max out the willpower. And let's go ahead and just put 2 in personality. Confirm. That's as easy as that.
How are you?
Fine. And you?
Fine.
I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection.
Also, to kind of track back to what I was talking about earlier about Black Friday kind of stuff. That's one thing I kind of like about this time of the year. Just amazing deals. I hold out usually all year round, even sometimes multiple New Year's, just to kind of wait for a good deal on something that I might be seeking.
Oh, hello.
I'd mentioned that earlier. My wife and I had purchased a TV. It's a nice QLED. I'm super excited to be able to use that in the living room and use that for our media and gaming and be able to utilize it for the family. But the fun part about it is currently we have like a 50-inch mounted to the wall, and the new one is actually a 65-inch. So I'm going to have to do a lot of measuring and stuff because of how my entertainment system is set up. I think I'm going to have to take the old TV off and actually remount the actual wall mount that's on it currently so it can clear all my console shelves that I have mounted to the wall. That's shelving my consoles. The reason why I have them on little shelves on the wall is because, well, I wanted nothing sitting on the floor, and then I also wanted them high up out of our kids' reach because there's still all under 4, so little kids' hands can get destructive. So everything's all up high that's worth something to a degree. Anyway, but yeah, I have a big project in getting that mounted, and then all my consoles that I have out there set up on it. I have like HDMI ports actually going to the TV, so there's a lot of that cord setup stuff that I'm gonna have to go through as well.
What is it
with
now?
that new setup. It's
Heard
gonna
any
be
news from the
my
other
big
provinces?
weekend
Nothing I'd like to talk
project setup. Hopefully I can carve out some time tomorrow to do it. I could have technically not streamed and did it, but I really actually need someone to help me lift and unlift the new TV to the new TV. And I also need to do a little bit more drafting with making sure I raise it high enough on the wall mount so they can clear all my console shelves that are sitting on the wall. But yeah, that's the fun project this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the upgrade. Granted, I have a pretty nice OLED monitor in my office that I use for my work monitor. And I also have another monitor sitting off to the side, which is actually an old LCD. It's not super modern, which I'm perfectly fine with gaming on it. It's pretty good quality, especially since I'm not sitting up on top of it. I can see perfectly fine in it. Granted, if I was going to use anything 4K or UHD, it wouldn't show to that full potential. But I'm fine. I don't need that. I'm content. It might be something I upgrade later down the road. Granted, yes, TVs are cheap these days. That is an excellent, nice thing, at least in the States. A lot of TVs are really cheap. I know that, for example, like in England, you have a TV tax, which is, to me, bizarre because I'm from the States and we don't have taxes on TVs. But I understand where that tax could kind of come in from because of waste, especially if you got rid of a TV. Who's going to recycle it? Where's it going to go? A lot of people here in America just kind of chunk TVs left and right. They're usually left down by the end of the road. People pick them up, either fix them or scrap them or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. But, I mean, just is what it is. But yeah, it's kind of spoiled being in America with super cheap TVs being ready and available, especially this time of the year. But yeah, we'll head over to Apple Watch and try and figure out where the rest of this family is located. Oh, there's a hunter. He's doing some hunting. Yep. Just gonna leave his deer there. So let's see here. Carry on. Looks like this is Applewood right here. And we will go ahead and head in and see if we can confront the individual and get some intel on the rest of where his family is located. In order to do that, we may have to do a little bit of charisma, and that may involve some magic, more than likely. And of course, they are sleeping because it is 9 p.m. and they didn't even lock the door. That's interesting, and it's not trespassing. So let's go ahead and go to my inventory. We'll go ahead and equip the Deceiver's Finery. Yep. And go ahead and Beguiling Touch.
Hello. Now, is there something I can help you?
I could say I'm looking for your children.
My children? Whatever for? Oh dear. Excuse an old woman's stupidity. You're here to pick up my gift list. Using your gift service was the smartest thing I've ever done. My children are spread across Cyrodiil, and it's so hard to shop for them all. So here's the list of all my precious little ones, though I dare say they're not so little anymore. They grow up so fast, I swear. You'll notice that the list gives each child's location and some suggestions for gifts. Oh, and here's the gold I'm supposed to give you. Now please go. Those children are so dear to me, and I'd really like you to get them something special. Thanks again.
Well, that was actually really easy. I was not expecting it to be that easy. All right, she's giving me a dog and list all location or members of her family. She thought there was a delivery person she hired to buy gifts for her children. Instead, we're going to slay each family member. I should start with herself. And then Mathis in Talos, Plaza District. And then Andreas in the Drunken Dragon Inn. And then Sibyllus in Munkid Valley Cavern. Interesting. And Cecilia in Leowin. Alright, well. So it is how it is. In the way of the Dark Brotherhood. So we'll go ahead and while I'm here, equip Sufferthorn. Oh, I'm already doing something, so I can't equip it. There we go. And good night. And we'll just go ahead and head on out. And so is the way of the Dark Brotherhood. And so we are going to be gallivanting all around Cyrodiil. So let's go ahead and pull up the map and see who is the closest family member. Looks like there aren't any out west. There's one in Imperial City. It's one over toward Shadenhall. Whoa, two over down toward Leowin. Let's go ahead and start in Imperial City and then we'll go over to Shadenhall to the next family member. Alright, so we'll go to the City Tazo Plaza District. Go ahead and fast travel over there so we can get straight into that action.
You have my ear, citizen.
And it looks like we got that glitchy bug again. So I don't have a chameleon equipped currently. Casted is what I meant. So we're gonna unequip our shrouded armor. And we're re-invisible again. Yep, all visible again. Interesting glitch, it's very persistent. All right, let's look at the map. See if we can get a little more specific position. There's his house. I don't think there was any specifics where we had to take him out to. So we're just gonna go straight to his house. Why not? And it's the middle of the night, so yeah, that'll work. It looks like it's right there. Is it right here? Yep, it is right here. And what we're gonna do, the guard just walks away, doesn't even care. And we shall go in. And I think I'm gonna go find him first. And then we might, while we're at it, see if he's got anything worthwhile looting. Oh.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Alright, well, let's see here. Since there was a guy randomly just standing there, let's see, no bounty. Okay, we're good. So I got a little gold on him, not much else. Apparently this is his bodyguard. We'll take his gold. We'll take the house key, why not? Sure, why not go ahead and just take his armor. He doesn't need that anymore. There's some gold to steal. doublet. We'll take the doublet and the garment. Little things like that is just weight to gold. I recommend looking at if you're really just trying to rack up on the cash. Yes, even as tedious things as strawberries can really add up. All right, I think I found everything up here. Let's go ahead and look down in his, down here, and then work our way to the basement if he has one. There's a gold. There's some more arrows. He's got a lot of arrows around here. The bucket. Got a lot of random gold in some of these containers. Interesting. I'll take your food. Nom nom. Oh, didn't really need that. That's humorous. Did that really say 2 pounds? Let's go to this boar meat. Yeah, it is 2 pounds. It looked absolutely tiny. Go ahead and drop that. Yeah, boar meat's 2 pounds. It looks, that don't look like 2 pounds. That's like 6 ounce meat. Oh my. Just the persistence and weight real life factors are absolutely terrible. Alright, we used his key because we took it off of him. Don't have to lockpick anymore while we're here unless we run into a locked chest. Take that leek. Take that leaf. We'll see if he's got anything else, anything worthwhile in here. Possibly. Just have to hope. Looks like mostly just food. And a gold. Yep, mostly just food down here. Well, because that's all he's got. So we're gonna head on out. Is that wine worth anything? Nah, it's cheap. Cheap stuff. Alright, so that's one family member down. And just a reminder, I'm going to be ending the stream here in the next, like, 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. Alright. Go to the quests. Pull up the map, actually. So this family member is going to be a little bit of a walking, too. I could just fast travel to Hurin's Watch and walk from there. And I think I will. That's a good place. I don't think I'll waste time selling anything right now. I do need to go to another thieves vendor with piling up on more stolen items. Ungar's the easiest one to find, so I'll probably go to him unless there's really high selling items.
Yes. Read any good books lately? I heard there were some goblins around here.
Alright, let's make sure we're heading to the right one.
Never read that. The high elves meaning to pick it up.
Looks like we got that visual bug again. It's quite a nuisance. I'm invisible, but I'm really not. Very persistent bug. Should definitely, I'm too lazy. Submit a support to Virtuous or Bethesda. Who knows? I don't even know who actually, it might have been Virtuous that actually did the last update that was out. Bethesda's been support systems actually not been very good from what I hear, mainly because of the Fallout drama. I hope they can polish out some of the issues they've created with some of their recent updates. It's kind of unfortunate because, well, oh, it's bothering me now. Because basically, well, if you're a Fallout fan, you know that the new Fallout show, there's a new season coming out really, really soon. So, and if you're at least interested, you actually want to play a game of this, you know, from the Fallout franchise without being broken. And in order to do that, you can't plug and play like a console-based platform. You have to tweak, which that favors the PC platform. Basically, you can downgrade, for example, Fallout 4 in order to play like Fallout London and stuff like that, and even to play stable. It's unfortunate. It's been broken in such a state for so long. But hopefully they can... I still have hopes they'll fix it, but I'm kind of... If you follow Mr. Matty Plays, I'm kind of have the same thought process as he has. I don't have very high hopes that they are going to fix it. It's unfortunate that they've kind of been showing some inconsistencies in quality to their clients. Well, I say clients, but it's really more consumers or fan bases to a degree. All right, let's go to... It's gonna look and see. I haven't looked at my... Yeah, we're good. I was wondering if I had any diseases. Don't want any unwanted diseases. No siree. Alright, chameleon. Consume health. More rats. Get rid of that rat. So this is an interesting lair to live in. Apparently this family member is very different, probably, than the others. This one is apparently really interested in animals. Let's see if we can get a sneak attack on this lion. Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. I will take that potion of dispel. That is a bear. Let's see if we can get one on him. Yep, got one on him too. We get close to our target. Looks like it. Looks like there's another lion over here. Nope.
Hey, I'd better cut down on the nails.
And why not go ahead and do this? We're gonna go to my inventory and use Shadow Hunt. Equip an iron arrow and let it rip once you hold still. Oh, I actually missed. I was surprised. I thought that was going to hit him. There we go. All right. Target eliminated. I think we pretty much cleared the dungeon. Check the map. That looks like it. All right. I guess you just must be a hunting lady. You just really... Yep. I would say she's kind of like a druid, per se, since she was surrounded by a bunch of animals. Very strange way of living. some cheap wine. Sure, we'll take all your food. Alright, well, we'll just work our way on out of this dungeon. It would be very convenient if there's like a wall here that was like blocked off and got me to the front. Skyrim is very good at level designing to where you have a quick entry and exit to each of the dungeon levels that you actually come in. That was a very good design process and flow to do just for the players' practicality. Backtracking through levels without anything that's interesting is kind of dull, and it's can be frustrating to players. Just coming from me as a player and from the design process. We'll go ahead and head down to Leywin for our next contact, and then we'll work our way up to the Drunken Dragon Inn. But I believe this is pretty much getting to a really good point of wrapping up the stream. I really appreciate you all jumping in and joining with me on this Let's Play, and listen to me rant and play through the Dark Brotherhood questline on Oblivion Remaster. I do plan on playing more this coming week. I do not have a set schedule yet, but normally my normal schedule is I like streaming on Fridays at 1 p.m. Chicago time. That's my normal schedule, but as I had stated, the last 2 weeks of December, I will not be able to stream on Fridays, nor those entire weeks, just because of being out of town and not being able to have my recording and streaming equipment available. So that's why I may kind of pivot and change my recording sessions this next week. I would really like to actually put Oblivion Remaster on my completed log for this year. Granted, I could complete what I want to complete off stream, but I really like to actually do it on stream. The main thing kind of I'm focusing on is just completing the rest of the Dark Brotherhood, and I don't see why I couldn't do it in the next couple of streams. I should be pretty close to completing the Dark Brotherhood. But yes, let's go ahead and kind of go over a little bit on my character. Killian Stone, we're level 16 now. Let's see, here are my attributes. Working on maxing out my strength and willpower next. I've maxed out intelligence and agility. Looks like I forgot what it is, but there's something that's actually reducing my personality. I think it's those scales. I may unequip those. I think they actually give you your bonuses just by having it in your inventory. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, my Let's Play. I'll have more content and stuff coming on my channel. If you enjoy watching me do Let's Plays, hearing me kind of insights on my game development process and just insights on the process and that, and just kind of talking about games in general, besides just game development, life in general, you know, those kind of things. Usually don't get into specifics on that, but I just kind of talk through just some specifics of just like challenges of life and how to deal with it with workflows and coming in and playing games to be able to use it as a decompression, that kind of stuff. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me my Let's Play. I recommend if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You'll be able to see more of this, and you'll be able to hit that notification button so you can see the next time I'm streaming. But anyway, as always, be positive, be creative, and goodbye. Thanks for watching.